Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Yes, indeed, the YouTube notifications work. Hello, filmmaker. Hello, it's Fullerton. Hello to everybody, Lati Dati, and everybody. Hello to you, and you. Welcome in to another edition, of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. But it is Braylon Lee's, it's Fullerton, and Filmmakers Virtual Tour Live. Y'all, I am so excited. We are so excited to present the Chronos Hotel Breakdown Overview. Now, of course, we got to bring you into the inspiration behind this live, because this live was inspired from another live. So with that being said, let's get to it. Higher is waiting. Lower is available. But y'all know the rest of the words. But either way, we are about to go on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. And glad to have all of you here. So let me pull this up here. So this got started from this picture right here. So this picture right here is the Chronos Gate Hotel. Now, when we did the Sun Nova Hotel interpretation of the Stella Nova Hotel, and when we did the Moon Luna Hotel off of off of the Terra Luna Hotel, along with rebranding the Helios Hotel. We really did our thing, and this came out of that. And so Fullerton was like, could we really do something with this? I'm like, I mean, you're talking about the Chronos, right? The big thing that people go through. You really think people can stay in this? So when I tell you what we have for you in store tonight, it's beyond anything I could have ever achieved. I think it's even going to surprise Fullerton and Phil as well. But before that though, we gotta get you inside the Chronos for you to understand what's going on here. So let's go to our good friends at Attractions Magazine. Here we go. And it says right here, beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Okay, there you go through the Chronos. And now you are in Celestial Park. There is the Grand Helios Hotel, which we took over and redid it completely. Then on the back of it says, you wonder next which path to chart. The answer lies within your heart. So I'm gonna keep playing it here. That is the Chronos. This is a beautiful piece of art all by itself, really. Truly something delightful there. Thank you to our good friends at Attractions Magazine. Now, of course, we need to see the Chronos light up. So there's the Chronos at full mast. As you may or may not know, each of the four worlds are inside the Chronos. And that is right there. But it's not powered on all the way. No. It's not powered up all the way. So let's do that real quick here. Here we go. Ooh, Lord. I tell you what we got in store for you tonight. So right here is all the different icons. So that one is How to Train Your Dragon. That one's Super Mario. That one is, I think that one's Harry Potter. And then this one is Dark Universe. So each of the four parks there. Then, of course, that icon right there is Celestial Park. That is a 30-foot LED replica of the Chronos. But of course, here it is. Now the Chronos is fully powered at the highest capacity that we can get it live right from the space right here and right now. Shout out to LMG Vids as we go through the Chronos right now to get this thing started. Oh my Lord, you guys are in for a live tonight. We are here at Epic Universe, virtually, of course. We are live on tour. Glad to have all of you here. The fire is lit. And if you may know of an iconic intro that goes a little something like this. On behalf of Walt Disney World, the place where dreams come true, we welcome you to Epcot and World Showcase. As the day ends, we gather around the fire, as it's been done thousands and thousands of years before us, to share the light of a story, an amazing story that's went through thousands and thousands of years of time. This is the energy. This is your show. Welcome to Reflections of. Thank you very much, Disney. I'm available. With the Fullerton and Phil are available for many things. So now that we're for the Chronos, let us take you to what you might be thinking of typically as the Chronos Hotel. Now, this is a traditional version of the Chronos Hotel. It's very Greek. As you know, the goddess of light and the goddess of light are at Epic Universe. In the back of the park, I believe, is the god of light, and then the front of the park is the goddess, right? So that is one of the pool areas here. Here is another one. Now, this is given very Mykonos, very Santorini, very overseas type of energy. It's very nice. It reminds you of Caesar's Palace. And I am doing this to taunt you all, to teach you, and to trick you. Because what is to come, I don't think you're going to be ready for. When I said sincerely, Universal build this hotel, I meant it with every fiber of my being. And by the way, all this was done through AI, so we utilize AI as a resource, not the source. Myself, the Fullerton, and Phil are the source. Okay, so let's get that straight. This is all from Phil. Shout out to Phil for these very traditional Chronos Hotel images here. Yes, indeed, there. So, and they look very, very realistic here. We're just going through these quickly because what we got in store for y'all tonight. Oh my God. Just I can't even, like, as the pictures was coming in, I'm like, oh my God. Fullerton and Phil have dropped me in a rabbit hole, but I'm here for it. We're almost there, everybody. So this is one of the kitchens here. So you saw, some of the rooms. This was a room here. I'm just kind of going through them, but that's a room there too. One of the rooms with a restroom. So you see the energy, you see the hallways, and you're seeing all of this, right? And as I was looking at this compared to what is to come, I have to tell you, my heart sank, my brain mentally exploded, but most of all, the genuine thrill that has come through my soul is beyond anything I can comprehend. Hey, it's Colton. Good to see you. So enough teasing, y'all. Are y'all ready for this? Now, remember, this is the inspiration. Okay? This is the inspiration. Now, I need some readies in the chat because we're through the Chronos. We're at Epic Universe virtually. And I have to tell you what is to come. I don't think your brain's going to be ready for it. I mean, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So are we all good? Are we ready? I need some raise in the chat before we go, because, y'all, I'm telling y'all, these pictures here, mind blown. Mind blown. Mind blown. Let me see here. Okay, well, you know what? Let me just show you. Okay, I'm waiting for it yet. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. So this is the first picture right here. Now, this is the top of it. Let's get to it. So this is a deluxe guest room inside the Chronos Gate Hotel. Okay, so imagine you are inside the Chronos. Of course, nightstand. Of course, there'll be a TV somewhere. That could be a virtual LED screen or outside of Epic Universe. Your main dining experience, that is all LED. Right here. the cafe, lounge, club property here, and then looks like there's a balcony that you could go out to there. Then, of course, there's the technology hub and activity room. So this would be the computer lab. This will be the Chronos portal exhibit where Celestians will be inside here to answer any and all questions that you have about the Chronos. And then, of course, here's another cafe and lounge. So I know. So this is literally the inside of the Chronos Gate Hotel. Just a few of the rooms. Okay. All right, let's keep it going here. So this is another room here. As you can see, the gold gears behind the bed and that virtual portal there that Mario could come through and say, "Oh, hello, good morning." Or Harry saying, "Wizard, you have a date in Paris." Or Dracula saying, "Good morning. I hope you have enough blood for today." That would be actually terrifying if he said that. And then Hiccup saying, "We got dragons. Get up." So imagine that being your alarm clock, that huge portal there. And then, of course, here is the dining room and the Chronos right in front of you. I mean, my Lord Jesus. Of course, this can be a chill out lounge here. You see a Circle Vision 360 screen there. This could be the pool area, which would be epic to say the least. Another chill out spot there. And then, of course, a workout room there, as you can see, with the treadmills. And, of course, a Celestial Park chandelier or LED chandelier there. So, listen, that's not all. Let's keep going. This one. Oh my God. Oh, I think this is a deluxe room. As you can see here, you have your lounges here. You have your bed. I mean, just stunning. And then, of course, this could be a parlor here. And then this is the bar, LED lit. So, yeah, like I said, we have a lot of pictures to get through. Now, of course, some of these are Florentines and some of these are Phil's and some of these are mine, okay? So this one here, this is the outside of the Chronos Gate Hotel. So this is one way to get into the hotel. So the thing I love about this is it's a whole Chronos in hotel form. So you have the clocks around you, the gears, and of course that would be, all LED, and the doors will open and just stunning. Even the moon is a gear, okay? Breathtaking there. Now, child, look. I mean, talk about living inside the Chronos. You have the hotels on the sides here, the sphere in the middle. Like, you are literally living inside the Chronos along with the Celestial Park Garden. Okay, so just stunning. Now, this one here, this is Fullerton's, I believe. Now, of course, you got the monorail, but we're going to call that the Chronos. The Chronos Comet. That's what we're going to call it, the Chronos Comet, because that's when you go to Celestial Park, you're riding on Stardust Racer. So that's going to be the Chronos Comet. And of course, there's like an LED waterfall feature. And I love the tactileness of everything that we're going to see. And yes, there is bioluminescence here. And you see the Universal Epic Chronos portal. And it looks like it's just free floating there. Like I said, when I say I want Universal to build this hotel, I sincerely mean this, because y'all look at this. This is modern, sleek, just everything in between, sincerely. Now, I don't even know how they would build a hotel that high. But sincerely, can you imagine you being on vacation for this? And imagine this is like a bridge right here. but all of this is hotels and common spaces here, and just right there, Universal Epic Chronos portal right there. Here's another one right here, giving you very futuristic on both sides. It's like two shark fins there, and then the Chronos in the middle there, and not to mention too, the gag is it's the lettering, the typography of Universal right on cue. And then imagine this was like a rooftop bar or pool, and you're like literally right there at the Chronos, like, oh, and then just all around you is Florida. Just stunning. Now this is the inside here. This is the lobby, right? So this can be your LED screen of announcements and things of that energy, the check-in desk there, the bioluminescent trees from Celestial Park inside the hotel here, of course the cushy furniture, all colors of Celestial Park. And also to look at the wood detailing on this right here. I mean, just truly stunning. And like I said, I love the tactile gears of it all here, and of course a dome so you can see outside of Epic Universe, or better, that could be an LED, biodome, so it could change from morning to noon to night. And of course, I imagine having the Fountain Show up above you, the LED dome, right? So this is one of the rooms here inside the Chronoscape Hotel. Now you have the bathtub right there. And I love the technology piece of it. It looks like a piece of a motherboard. You have your TV right there. You have your double sinks there. And you're just inside the Chronos. You're inside the clock. And of course, this is ticking behind you here. That gear up top there. Of course, there will be like an iPad somewhere in the room. Now, I'm going to just tell you right now, if they could make this happen, this one right here, right, this one, boom, baby, right here, like, and Fullerton said that this gives you the countdown from Back to the Future, right? If you remember on the Stardust Racers, there's a flux capacitor on the back of that because Doc Brown just happened to go through Celestial Park, but you see the Universal logo here. I believe that they make this hotel and resort a real one. They need to take all this and just make it real. Just take this picture and then just go from there. I mean, since imagine you walking up and you seeing the date and the time, and literally it is the Chronos clock counting down, and you're inside the Chronos, and just imagine the lobby. Just this one, I have to say, is probably my all-time favorite picture up to this point. This one here for the aesthetics of it all. Of course, this one is the one that started right here, but like I said, we got more. Here's another room here. Now, this is very, very, very futuristic. Like, all of this is metal. So you got the couch here with the stripe here, the LED stripe. And then, of course, I think all this is LED. You got your portal alarm clock there. You got your tablets right here. So I'm guessing you can do like a sleep number bed situation. This is the outside of Epic Universe, and then that's your door. We did not skimp on budget, okay? We got a limited budget. This is another way here. This is another view of what could be of the Chronoscape Hotel. This is the bar and lounge here. Just breathtaking. I mean, just when I tell you I want this hotel built, I truly want this hotel built. Fullerton and Phil, y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Here's another picture here. Now, listen. And you know what? I'm going to bring up something right now. Give me a moment. Because you know what this is giving me? I'm going to show you a particular picture. I love when we can connect dots around here. I truly, truly do. Does anybody know? Wait for it. Does anybody know about this place? You see the gears, right? Listen. This is what we do around here. It's like a steampunk engine type of feel. So that's why I thought of with all the gears and everything else. I don't know if Universal was trying to do that on purpose, but look at this grand staircase and the Chronos in a bar form. I mean, just it is giving that steampunk energy. And then, of course, all the Celestian language on the floor of this amazing bar here. Here's another view of it with a clock. I mean, just what did we do? What the fuck did we do? I mean, sincerely, just spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Now that's the bar. Now this is the lobby here. So you got your check-in desk here, and then of course all of these are LED. But you go, behind the screen there, and then you can get to your rooms and stuff like that. But literally right here inside is the actual Chronos. So imagine that 30-foot Chronos right here in the middle. Just stunning. Here's another room that could be a room at the Chronoscape Hotel. More modern, but still's got that space luxury feel. Very, very nice. You see the blue and gold accents. I love this glass. And imagine all the different galaxies that they can have behind you, all LED, of course. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is the bathroom. Double sinks, of course, the mirrors, and then that's the bathtub. At this point, I just want to move in. At this point, I would just want to move in, sincerely. Like, all of us did a great, great job on this, sincerely. Now, this is the pool. I mean, you want to talk about a pool? You got the greenery all around you, and this is all pool. All pool. You got some bars over here and stuff like that, the loungers, and then you got the bridge right here. I mean, and all that is flowing into the pool, and then all of these can be like different portals. You know what I mean? This pool is just stunning, just absolutely stunning, and just. When I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, okay, this is going to be the hotel of hotels. And then, of course, right here, imagine the Celestial Park fountain show being performed here at the same time. And you see how the Chronoscape Hotel changes colors in the middle of the show. And then here is this here. This is the original Chronoscape Hotel here. And then, of course, the Chronos Comet there, right there, of course, because as you guys know, the Contemporary Resort has the monorail going through it. So, of course, we had to do something here for that. Now, this is very nice. I have to say, this is the pool area, of course, but I mean, and all this is an art piece right here. All that's an art piece. Or better yet, really, that could be an LED screen, and it just opens, and then you're out, and then it closes, and it's the portal again. Like, just stunning. Absolutely just stunning. Here's another way right here. Lobby area here. I love the garden inside the staircase here. Now this is a way that it could be. Okay, now of course you got waterfalls and everything else. So this would be the Chronos in the middle, and then all the hotel rooms right here, and then of course the common areas. And I'm guessing all these will be rooftop pools. So this is very, very, very futuristic here. Very, very futuristic. Now this is Gateway to the Universe here. I think this is Phil's. I think some of these were Floritan's as well. So this is Gateway to the Universe. This is the pool area here. It's got mid-century golf type of thing, and I'm loving it. I really, really am. And then all these are stained glass windows here. Then, of course, you got the statues overseeing the pool. And, of course, I'm assuming that these would be LED constellations there inside the pool. Here's another version of that. I told y'all weren't ready. I told y'all were not ready. I told y'all. I mean, sincerely just stunning. Sincerely just stunning. I mean, just imagine the magnitude of this in real life. Like, just, oh my God. And you notice the color scheme, right? The color scheme is blue, it's gold, it's white, it's very futuristic. Now, this right here, I don't even know how they would do this one. I mean, you got your cabanas where they need to be. Waterfall. It looks like this starship right here. Hang on, this starship is pouring out water by itself. I think this would just be an arch, and then these would be the hotel rooms. But this is even bigger than my own imagination. When I saw this photo came in, I'm just like, what in the world? I mean, just, I told y'all that when I said Universal should build this hotel, I really mean it. Like, imagine living inside the Chronos. And this here is stunning. I mean, you have what? 1, 2, 3. But if you really want to say it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pools all together. And of course, I love how they have this LED wall right here so you can watch movies at night. And then this is a centerpiece for the Chronos here. But it's all here, y'all. And then, of course, here's a bigger one, Gateway to the Universe. I mean, honestly, this is like where the king and queen of Celestial Park live. And they're like, oh, we got a bigger place. We'll just give this one to the commoners. Like, this is just, oh my God. I mean, you see the pathways, you see all the rock work on this. This is a Back to the Future hotel for sure. I mean, you see the rockets on the side, you see the bioluminescence, you see all the glass, and of course the comet rocket. Oh my God, just stunning. Imagine all that LED. Imagine all this in real life. Like, now this one, oh my God. First of all, I'm just like, how would they do that arch? All to do is like, I don't care. Like, just do it. And Gateway to the Universe right here. I think this is a bridge, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like an elevator that goes up here. Maybe it's like a restaurant or something here. I mean, just, here's another version here. Yeah, no, just, it looks like a whole rocket, like the shape of it. Of course, that's the tippy top of the part, to use some Disneyland terminology. And then imagine that space 220 elevator right here, just taking you up. Oh my God, just, of course, elevators on each side to get you up to your rooms and stuff, but just, these are the fountains here, so obviously the pool will be in the back, but just, oh my God, just. Here's another version here, Gateway to the Universe Hotel. This one I can definitely see happening. I love the reverberation of the art right here, and you're going through the portal, and it's just, it's given very, very, very Back to the Future. Like, that's all I can think about. This one more maybe E.T. as well. This one is at night. I mean, you see the glass bridge. Well, not the glass bridge, but you see the bridge overlooking everything. and that amazing dusted arch there. Now, here is one that reminds you of the earlier pictures, just a little bit more modernized. Oh my God. Now, here it is, top of the Universe restaurant, right here inside, gateway to the Universe Hotel. Of course, you have your cosmic rockets here. Oh my God, just now this here, I think this is a restaurant, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a restaurant. I was about to say, and then I guess all that is LED, I'm guessing. And these are restaurants here. So this is another top of the Universe restaurant. So here's another room right here. This is the restroom here. So very futuristic, rainfall shower, waterfall bathtub, just very, very futuristic. Of course, you got your mirrors here, your screen there to let you know, like, if you need towels or anything else. Another version of it here, you got the sink and tub, and this is given Galactic Star Cruiser if they did their job right. Oh my God, just fantastic. Now this restroom right here and this one, they mirror each other just a little bit, but this one has a little bit more gold in it. I feel like this would be kind of like a VIP one. This one maybe like a regular room one. This one a VIP room one. And then here is this right here. I mean, you got the blue and gold here. You have your balcony with a telescope, okay? And can we talk about the headboard? The headboard is headboarding. Sincerely, now this one is a presidential suite. You got your own bar, of course, drinks replenished all day. You got your media room here, and then you got a whole spiral staircase to your master bedroom above, like that 2-story hotel room. Here's another view of a potential room here. I love this art piece right here. That is breathtaking. I can imagine they could bring something from Star Trek or, something from the Celestians into this room right here. All these would be LED windows or actual windows looking out to Epic Universe. Here's another way that a room could be. Very, very modern, very sleek. This is the sleekest room that you can get without all the accents there. Here's another one here. I mean, just, y'all, we did our shit on this one. And then this is one of the corridors here. So you literally are walking down this corridor and you have all of the science around you. And imagine Vincent Various' story throughout the Chronos Hotel and all the original characters, right? Here is a hallway here where you can sit down and wait for dinner or just chill out and just kind of rest up from the parks. This is one of the restaurants here, going through the Chronos here, out onto that view. Stunning. And then here's another one here. This is a bar here, or it looks like that's the hotel check-in, and then the Chronos fountain right here. And that's it. That is literally it. Sincerely, just absolutely breathtaking. We wanted to bring y'all this because we were just like, could we do anything? And when I saw these pictures, y'all, nothing but stunning energy. I mean, I was like, if Universal does not build this hotel. So now that you guys seen all the pictures, I think that this makes a lot more sense. is right there. Just truly, just there's no words. There's just no fucking words. I mean, what else do you need? Like, honest, like we did this thing, and of course, right here. Let me show you guys this here. So, like I said, we did that there. So we're not leaving Epic Universe yet. I'm just showing you guys another side of the Chronos here. Give me a moment.
I want everyone to know that they should.
So this is leaving Epic Universe. We're not done here just yet. Oh no, we're not done here just yet. We definitely do have more show for you all. We're just kind of showcasing to you why the Chronos Gate Hotel is so important to Phil and Florida. Sincere, this just started out as just it being fun. What problems are in the theme park industry? How can we utilize the power of artificial intelligence as a resource, not the source, but a resource to be able to see what can be? And sincerely, this is nothing but a love letter to Universal. I mean, they have done a masterful job of not only putting the park back in theme park, but putting the soul back in entertainment. Sincerely, as you can see, the water fountains are sprouting out with joy after the night that was. There is Super Nintendo World in the background, the Atlantic Hotel there. Just sincerely, it's almost like you don't want to leave the park. You just don't. Like, you stay here all day. And just imagine you are inside the Grand Helios Hotel or the Helios Hotel. But imagine that this Chronos that we're virtually walking up to, you could stay inside it for all 7 days of your vacation. And just breathtaking. Like I said, shout out to LMG Bids for giving us this spectacular 4K. I mean, the picture looks so crystal clear, like you're actually there. As you can see, the stars are lining up there. Then, of course, each of the portals, they have beams that go up. It is 6:44 right now. In many hours, this energy right here will be in Orlando, Florida, live, ladies and gentlemen. So, just breathtaking, stunning is all I can just keep saying. There she is right there. The beams going up. And you see all the other beams are connecting to each other from all of the other portals around the park. There she is, the Grand Helios or Helios Hotel. Chronos is at full capacity of what it can be. It's simply just. This makes you want to go on vacation. There's the hours there. Thank you for visiting. And by the way, the soundtrack changes from day to night. They have over 40 tracks just for Celestial Park alone. It says here the goddess Luna draws the veil across. Let me go back a little bit. The goddess Luna draws the veil across the world as colors pale. Her glowing face reflects the light and pulls the stars who are attracted to her light. I believe that's what it says. And all that is real. Like that was steel construction. All that's real. There she is, with Chronos at full capacity. Now these are two other entrances here, but if you really want the full experience of this amazing park, you go through here, and the words light up at night too. You wonder next which path to chart the answer lies within your heart. So, just stunning. Just truly stunning. As LED bids flips it around there. There it is. Universal Epic Universe. Beyond this gate finds guarding rings of epic worlds to fill your dreams there. Simply stunning. For the arch elevators, referred to the St. Louis Arch, and the inspiration to the Top of the Universe hotel was coined by me back in March on Theme Park Recon as they were talking about Bar Helios. Oh, that was you. Okay. All right. Awesome sauce. You know what? I just thought of the Disney reference of the top of the park, but awesome sauce on that too. Hey, Florton, did you see all the pictures or no? Do I got to go back over everything? Oh, my Lord Jesus, just sincerely. Like, Universal, please build this hotel. I want every hotel that we showcase to be built. Well, of course, the Sun Nova and the Moon Luna, you can't build that because that's the Stella Nova and the Terra Luna resorts. But, all the other ones that we formed with AI, we would like to see those formed to completion, please, and thank you. Just keeping a buck there. Yes, indeed, here. So, we are still live on tour. Still here. Just chillaxing like it's no tomorrow. Yes, indeed, there. Sincerely, like I said, this hotel has a little bit of everything for everyone. And what I really loved about the Chronos Gate Hotel, what I do love about it is taking this piece of a piece of machinery and creating a hotel where you are inside this machine that powers Celestial Park. So you are getting to be a part of the Celestians world for 7 days and 7 nights. And honestly, tell you the truth, I just the hotel brings my heart joy. Sincerely. It really, really, really does. So yes, indeed. Now, if you don't know what Epic Universe is all about, first of all, have you not seen this channel right here? But in case you don't know what it looks like, here's a little sneak peek, and we'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
And we are loving you right back. Welcome back into Braylon's Virtual Tour Live, or Braylon's is Fullerton's and Filmmakers Virtual Tour Live. That is, we are live on tour. We've been talking about the Chronos Gate Hotel. We have showcased what could be of a particular hotel called the Chronos Gate Hotel. The Chronos is how Celestians go through different worlds, and so from the last live that we did together, this hotel came out of it, and we all thought, well, what could happen if this hotel actually came to life? And we just thought, hey, why not do it? So that's exactly what we did here tonight. Truly delightful. Fullerton or Phil, if you guys want to come up, just say drop the link. And I will drop the link if you guys want to come up and give your take on anything and everything that you saw here tonight. Sincerely, I loved the fact that in everything that we did, we kept it to the theme of the Chronos, respecting, the creativity of the team that made not just the Chronos, but this amazing park. And really, it's a love letter. Anytime that you see fans taking an inch and making a mile, whether that is fan fiction art or fan fiction storytelling, just know you did a good job. I am sure that Universal probably was not thinking that the Chronos was going to be this big thing. I mean, although they knew it was a big thing when they sent the Chronos, necklace to all of the content creators, and you could not buy one. That was an exclusive, right? So, sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts, the depths of our soul, the foundation of our being, we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sincerely, a great, great job. And if you do build this hotel, we'll be ready to check in, because just to be in the Chronos, truly, it's just, my Lord. Imagine you going through the Chronos and then you living inside the Chronos, so you really never leave the Chronos. Sincerely, 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 as we get to a full-fledged hour of content here on our show. Like I said, we're almost there. And don't forget, later on tonight, we got some more theme park content for you all. Of course, Filmmaker has some pictures of Nickelodeon Studios and what that could look like in terms of an attraction. They probably thinking, well, brand Nickelodeon Studios, that, Braylon, is a former attraction at Universal Orlando Resort, and you would be correct. Very, 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 very well done. Well done to you. But Nickelodeon has been around for a very, very long time in terms of theme park. So, what do we have in store for you guys right here? We got it in store for you at 89 minutes. Plus, we'll be talking about Nickelodeon Universe. That is what you're seeing there. By the way, that is not real slime. They did a very good job of making that one big drop of slime on that Nickelodeon blimp. That's an indoor theme park. And wait till you hear what I found that could potentially happen. That could potentially happen for Nickelodeon. So cannot wait for that live coming up in let's see how many minutes. Coming up in 88 minutes. With that being said, I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed, we have. Like I said, Phil or Florentin, if you guys want to come up. Oh, sorry there. Hi, nice to see y'all. If you guys want to come up, please let me know and I will drop the link. So much to truly really talk about. What did y'all think of the virtual tour this evening? What did you guys like about it, and everything in between? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Like I said, if you want to come up and speak, you're more than welcome to, or give your live thoughts in the live chat. I mean, there was so much going on with the Chronos Gate Hotel, and I was thinking, like, okay, how do we do this? Because we need a jump off point. And so I'm like, okay, utilizing the Caesar's Palace Chronos Hotel pictures is a great jump off point to showcase what we did. Because when you think of Chronos, you think of, the Greek gods. But now you have it to be this futuristic thing that I think it just took a life of its own. And everywhere you looked, in every picture, it was just bigger and bigger and bigger than what you could imagine. If Universal really did this, I do believe they could do it. I believe honestly they would probably take a little bit of everything from everything to make that hotel a possibility. Yes, indeed. Yep, we are just chilling out, y'all. Glad to have you here. I'm just talking about the Chronos Gate Hotel. This live right here has Nickelodeon been a sleeper theme park brand? It's slime time to talk about. We'll be talking about that here in about 80 minutes or so. So join us live there. So we got theme park content for you tonight. Not one, but two lives tonight. So yes, indeed, a good time had by all for sure. And like I said, everything that we do around here is based on factual information. And that's the foundation of every live. And then we just build off from there. Sincerely, just my Lord. I kept saying to Florentine, I feel like we'll get a call from Universal like, guys, listen, you guys are doing great, but you're doing way too great. Like, we're not confirming we're doing any of this, but could you please stop doing these lives? I feel like we're going to get a call like that because sincerely, like when you see those pictures, like some of them look more, grandiose in terms of what they could be, but some of them look realistic, and it's the blending of the fantasy and reality of what could be, and it's really something. It's really, really something. Sincerely, so. Floridan, if you're there, my friend, what did you like about the live? What did you what were some of your favorite pictures, and what's your take on everything? But yes, indeed, we are just chillaxing, everybody. Just chillaxing. Do y'all feel like there's anything? I mean, honestly, I feel like we can't really do nothing else to that hotel. Honestly, like I mean, we covered dining, we covered the pools, we covered the common room areas, we covered we covered the rooms, the dining rooms, the common areas, the pools. I mean, and like I said too, also to the exteriors of each one of them, they all had a different look and feel. You know what I mean? So I can't think of anything now, but Universal should build this. I do have this. Well, if the portal was at the front entrance of the hotel to the lobby. Ooh. So you mean the actual? Hang on. So let's go back. Let's go back for a minute. So if they could take this right here, and make that the actual entrance to the hotel. They could definitely do that. The biggest thing is replicating this. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that the quote was longer on the Chronos. So maybe they could use those leftover words on the other Chronos at the hotel, right? So, part one, part two of the story, but the other side of the Chronos is at the hotel. Now that would be cool. Is that what you're meaning, Phil? Or something to that degree? No, I want to make sure that I got around the. I just want to make sure I got it right. So, I mean, if that's the case, then let me know. But if not, I can try to understand you more. But yeah, I could definitely see them doing that. I could definitely see them doing that because think about it. The really cool thing about these hotels is, like the brother said from Lowe's Hotels, when you are taking the hotels and expanding the story, you are really continuing the experience for the consumer, right? So it's a never-ending thing. And also, too, I believe if Universal built these hotels, it would have to force Disney to step their game up. And honestly, to tell you the truth, if you really think about it, the Disneyland Dream Suite that is above Pirates of the Caribbean, which I think is what, Royal 15 right now, but the Disneyland Dream Suite was actually going to be for Walt Disney's family and his guests, but of course he passed away. But they made that suite a reality for the Year of a Million Dreams, and the Cinderella Castle Suite, which was a break room for the workers in Orlando. If they took those hotels, well, not those hotels because they haven't built them, but they took those two rooms and made them hotels, then there you go. So, but like I said, that would be too radical for Disney at that point. I think they would evaporate. Like the fish from SpongeBob. My eyes, my eyes, my eyes. Their eyes would freak out. Like, wait, what is this in my face? Actual creativity. And once again, I feel like for Disney, if they're watching this live, it's like, oh fuck, oh my god, okay, if they build this shit, we're done, and they're freaking out. And Josh Tomorrow and Bob Iger Imagineering are running around like chickens with their head cut off, just losing it. But if you're Universal, you're also running around like a chicken with your head cut off, like, how in the hell did they unleash this before we could? Now, recognize the Chronos Gate Hotel is not a real hotel, ladies and gentlemen. It could be a hotel if they wanted it to be. So yes, indeed. Oh God. But you also enter the doors of the Chronos Hotel using the portal effect from that's from the Harry Potter ride. Correct. And like I said, there's so many how can I put this? There's so many layovers and soul ties that connect to each other that I really do think the Chronos Hotel can be a little bit of everything, because when you think about the Chronos, it really is the center of Epic Universe. So the Chronos helps you get to Celestial Park and all the world. So you have references from everything, all the parks inside the Chronos Hotel, the Chronos Gate Hotel. Yes, indeed. We're just chilling out here, y'all. We got some time before our Nickelodeon live just to chill and talk and everything else. Um, for sure. So, like I said, if anybody wants to come up, just let me know. I'll drop the link. Otherwise, we are just chillaxing at this point right now. But yes, indeed. So, good times ahead for us here. Like I said, another live tonight talking about Nickelodeon. And let me tell you something. I did my homework. Believe you me, I did my homework on Nickelodeon, and they've been in the theme park game for quite a while. They are really like they're really like Hasbro. Hasbro's been doing some theme park stuff low key. You know what I mean? So we got lots to talk about. So what was my favorite part? Oh my God. Okay, so let's go back. So let me see. Let me tell you something. Where is it? Because I know it's around here somewhere. I think it was one of the earlier pictures here. Let me see. This one right here. This I loved. Like, shut up and take my money. Like, this right here, the countdown being in front of you. Like, imagine you being a little kid and you're like, oh my God, what other clocks are in this, hotel? What other portals are inside this hotel? Is it a portal inside a portal? So I really love this for the mysteriousness of it all. And the colors just they look so fucking good. Really liked this one. Let me see here. What else did I like? This pool right here. This pool definitely would be. I would do a whole work day there for sure. I would definitely do a whole work day there. This one here. Really love this one. Very modern, but very very modern, but very futuristic for sure. What else did I like? There was so many of them. This one here I really like too. Just the rocket in the middle, and just it looks like somebody's laboratory come to life. Really like this photo here. When it comes to the bedrooms, let's see. Oh, of course, this right here. Hang on, let me see. This one right here, loved this. I thought this was absolutely breathtaking. Like I said, it reminded me of Space 220, but like you said, you came up with that for Resort Recon. And I thought this was great. Thought that was great too. Of course, the picture that started it all for us here. This one right here. This is the one that started it all for us here, from our good friend Florentin there. I love that. Let's see here. And then, of course, this one right here. So I have a few favorites, but every one of them just hit differently for me. Every single one of them. I mean, it was just when you thought it was over. It was just one thing after another. Sincerely, just fantastic. Like I said, I want not Disney. I think Disney would. But no, I want Universal to make this hotel. I really do. And I think they would do a fantastic job at it. Yep, I really do. I think they would do a fantastic job at it. And also, too, I think it would be booked up. I think that the Chronos Gate Hotel would be on par with the Grand Helios Hotel. I think it would be on par with it, without question. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think honestly what I would do, now I know people are going to say, well, hopefully this will be a part of Epic Universe. Oh yeah, oh my God. In that land, that was a green screen effect. Oh my God. But no, sincerely, honestly, tell you the truth, I would probably make this hotel closer to the legacy hotels, or closer to the legacy parks though. And I will tell you why, right? So if you can't get to Epic Universe, right, for your vacation, like the brother from Lowe's said, these hotels, well, I think one of the people in the video said these hotels become, attractions within themselves, right? Let me see if I can pull up that video real quick. Hang on, give me a moment.
Universal Epic Universe is a new theme park for Universal Orlando Resort and will feature portals that transport you to 5 incredibly immersive worlds. And located at the theme park is Universal Helios Grand Hotel, a majestic 500-room Lowe's hotel that is a destination unto itself.
When you think about a vacation that you've been on, the hotel you stay in can really set the stage for your entire trip.
We've been involved with our partners at Universal for close to 30 years, designing 11 distinct hotels. Once again, Universal is stepping up their game to a whole nother level.
We're basically told, just unleash, do what you've wanted to do forever and have fun with this property. And that's exactly what we've done. We worked hand in hand with our creative studio from the onset to create that synchronous experience between park and hotel.
This is truly something very special.
The moment guests enter Universal Helios Grand Hotel, they are going to be transported to a fantastical world. We are in the Palace of Helios.
This is the crown jewel of Epic Universe. We've taken inspiration from the cosmos and pulled it into everything that we've done in both Epic and this hotel.
We've channeled all the elements to appeal to your senses. You will see that fire represented through furnishings, finishes. You'll see the gold throughout. You really get that feeling of richness.
We incorporated a Mediterranean theme that runs throughout the hotel. The colors, the design.
The spaces are just palatial. There is something for everyone here. We've got exercise rooms, game rooms, a resort-style pool, and more.
We have our 3-meal restaurant that will serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We also have a quick grab and go for people who want to hurry up and get out into the park in the morning.
And we've got a rooftop bar with spectacular views of Epic Universe.
You'll be able to see the nighttime shows that are there, the fountain shows, all the daytime entertainment. You're going to want to go there. Have a drink at the rooftop. All of the views are amazing. You really feel like you're immersed in the entire theme park. You can reach out and touch a roller coaster.
One of the amazing benefits about working with our creative team is bringing that theme park experience into the hotel. At some point, this hotel almost becomes an attraction in and of itself.
We have 14 How to Train Your Dragon themed kids suites with dragon houses as headboards and dragons flying among you in the room.
So one of the most amazing benefits about staying at Universal Helios Grand Hotel is that you have a dedicated entrance into the park. It's the first time this has ever been done at a Universal Orlando resort.
I mean, who doesn't want a theme park as a backyard?
All of our existing hotels have amazing access to our theme parks. This property is no different. Resort shuttles will take you to City Walk. You can do the parks on your terms.
Building a theme park from scratch is no easy undertaking. And when you combine the hotels as part of that conversation and making sure that the storytelling continues, you are truly designing a destination.
This hotel is epic. It's hard to describe it without using that word. This hotel becomes the bookend for your vacation, and it becomes your home base. It's gonna be where the memories start and stop for your Universal Orlando Resort visit.
Our incredible storytelling doesn't stop in the theme parks. Universal Helios Grand Hotel is one of a kind and a shining gateway to our new theme park. We're so excited to welcome guests to stay at Epic Universe for the ultimate vacation experience.
That part. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I really do feel like what we did tonight was in the vein of this, right? That's the thing. I did not pull up the chat replay because I want to see what the chat said. Hang on. So let's see here. Universal, you made me so proud. Went from 4 viewers to 107, now 104. Centerpiece of the park, stoked to stay. Gorgeous. Oh, this is so cool. Love this. Universal, your team is just so creative. Proves you let your careers just have fun. Let's go. Imagine having a beer overlooking the park while fireworks are going off. Please add a show, Universal. Praying hands emoji or hallelujah hands emoji, slay, aloha. So those were all the comments from the chat replay. Just knocking every little bit out of this park. Every inch is quality and creativity. Keep it up, Universal. So that is the chat replay from when this premiered. So it's really cool to even like look back at how they marketed and branded this and promoted this thing. Like the organic social media promotion that they got out of this, they made their money back tenfold. Like there were so many people talking about Epic Universe where that's all you heard. It was just natural, organic growth. Like nobody was forcing anybody to talk about it. It was just, that was the wave. You know what I mean? Like when we did the grand opening celebration, we were live from the time they started right until the time they ended. And it was a fun time being up for 5 hours. Now, I didn't like the way that they did it, obviously, because they basically just sat down in one place the whole damn time. But the fact that they did do a media grand opening and stuff like that, that was kind of cool. So yeah. So yes, indeed. Here, let me go back just a little bit. Let's do the anime and fly through here.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it, and I...
quite something special indeed, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. Oh man, I sincerely just what they did with this was just quite breathtaking. And then here, of course, here is the time lapse of maintenance to guests entering. So let's look at that.
Embrace the journey.
Hang on, let me pause it there. The pictures of the monorails included the pictures I would like to see a monorail connect to Epic to their base park. Where would the stations be built? The monorails will function as the tram from park to park, or trains had Orlando's airport shuttling back and forth. Oh yeah, I think they could definitely do a monorail, although they probably would have to call it something different. You know what I mean? But I could definitely see that for sure. It would have to be like Comet Train. I guess that would be what it could be called, Comet Train or Comet Blaster. You know what I mean? So I'm that's what I'm guessing. But yeah, I could definitely see that. I can definitely see that for sure. Oh, where would the stations be located is the question. Well, I mean, you would have to try to figure. That is the question. I think you would have to build it probably somewhere backstage, and then from backstage would be like a monorail station, and then you will find the access points there, because I can't really picture it per se. I mean, you could do like a bright line train, right? But I think that would have to be like carved out into its own thing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So but that would be my natural guess. I do not know, but that would be my natural guess, is figure out where you have the space to do it, and then go from there on making that space happen, and then making sure that the monorail, complements the architecture, right? Doesn't take away from the architecture. Yeah, I could yeah, Universal City Walk to Helios, absolutely. Absolutely. That would be epic, actually. And I'm sure they could probably figure out a way to do it. I am definitely sure that they can do that. For sure. And you know what? Who knows? Because they did say that they were thinking about expanding the parks, right? So they got something new for every single thing. That might include transportation. You know what I mean? But of course, we won't know anything right off the bat. You know what I mean? So we'll be in the dark for a very long while before we hear anything. But soon as we know about it, we definitely will be reporting on it, because I definitely see transportation evolving for them. More sustainable than a tunnel, because from A to B, because it's Florida. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure. So I think right now they're probably just they're watching everything, right? They're watching their numbers at Epic Universe. They're watching their numbers at their legacy parks. Um, they're also going to be watching, Hollywood and the Japan park and Singapore park, and seeing what works there and what doesn't, because the parks do borrow from each other. They definitely do borrow from each other. So yes, indeed. We are still here just chilling out, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building with us. Myself, it's Florentine and Phil Mecker. We are just chilling out here talking about the Chronos Gate Hotel. We broke it down earlier, and what it could be. Sincerely, what it definitely could be. So yes, indeed. Phil or Florentine, you guys got anything else for me here? Because I'll be getting ready to read the Daily Motivator here in just a little bit, because I definitely want this show to be clipped, so we can have this in the vault for sure. And then, like I said, 8:30 we'll be back here talk about some Nickelodeon theme park stuff as well. So got two theme park lives back to back for you all. It is going to be such a good time with Nickelodeon, and of course this one was a good time as well. The best route is along Kirkman. The length would be 2.33 miles. I'll send a screenshot. Okay, perfect. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me pull it up here. Mention new tab. Mention new tab. So here we go here. So is the blue where you're talking about the monorail? Is that where you're talking about the blue there? Because yeah, that does go through a lot there. So it goes through Cabana Bay, goes to Lowe's, Pacific Resort, all the way to Epic Universe. So yeah, that does go through there. That would make a lot of sense. And then over here, y'all, is that 54-acre parcel. And then right here is that 200-acre parcel from Lockheed Martin. If you missed that live where I gave away a Bray's clue of if they are going to level this off, then this could be bought. And then it's right next door to Epic Universe. And this right here is right next door to Icon Park. So I-4 might be tricky. Listen, I'm sure that if they take this information from this live and go with it, I'm sure they can make a way. Because right now, Epic Universe definitely has the juice right now. It's theirs to win. It's theirs to lose, for sure. So, but thank you for that, Phil. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. See, we do a little bit of everything over here, y'all. We do a little bit of everything. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, anything else, y'all, before we head out of here? Because I gotta get ready to rest because the Nickelodeon one, it's gonna take some energy, but not too much energy though. I'm always ready for a good time on a live, but we will have a lot to get through when it comes to Nickelodeon, for sure. So any idea if Lockheed will ever consider moving on the outskirts of Orlando? I think as long as it's the right price, anything is possible. There is no way in hell that they did not see the 54-acre news and did not think to themselves, we might get bought, so we might as well just go ahead and just talk to them. Like, what's the hurt of a conversation? So I'm thinking that is probably their I'm thinking that's probably their thinking. See if that is probably their thinking, my friend. As long as the price is right, they will definitely do it. And plus, knowing that, it's more room for Universal. So yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Let me get y'all the Daily Motivator up here. and then we'll head on out so we can have all the free time to talk about Nickelodeon, because believe me, y'all, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to Nickelodeon for sure. Here we go. It is the Daily Motivator for Friday, August 29th, 2025. But before that, nothing will ever be attempted if all possible objections must first overcome. Samuel Johnson. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Friday, August 29th, 2025. Hard times. Some things that were hurting you at one time are no longer hurting you. And from your current perspective, you can see that they've actually helped you in certain ways. There are difficulties you're enduring right now that you will eventually look back on in a similar fashion. Although your current suffering and distress are all too real, the value on the other side of them will be just as real, and every problem or seeds for an effective solution. That's hard to see when you're surrounded by the problem, yet your past experience proves it to be true. Things will eventually change for the better because you have the power and the will to make them better. The more uncomfortable you are, the more determined you become to find a positive way forward. Take inspiration for what you've already been through. Remind yourself of how and why you did it, and of your ability to do it again. With your effort and commitment, hard times lead to good times. Be clear and positive about how far you've come, and relentless about continuing to move in a good and fulfilling direction. Ralph Morrison. I think that okay, all good. It's a wrap. All good. Thank you, my friend. Like I said, I believe honestly, with this live, sometimes the best surprises are the ones that are the most expected. So the first thing I will say to you all is this right here. Stay where close within you can enter. Stay close within and enter your own portal dreams. So if you ever want to know the possibilities of what can be, you got to stay close, right? Stay close within to what you're thinking about yourself, because as a man thinketh, so is he, right? So that's the first thing I will tell you about that. The second thing about hard times is, after you've made it through the hard times, always remember to celebrate, right? Because I think that's one thing we don't do enough. We always are trying to move on to the next thing. And when you don't have time to breathe, to enjoy what could have been, you really do lose out on really relishing what could have been. You know what I mean? So, and let me see here. And finally, the last thing I will say about hard times here is that take inspiration from what you already been through. A lot of times we forget we've already made it through stuff, right? We've already made it through stuff. And so, we always make sure we always find a way for everything to be in the show somehow, right? So even though these did not form, always remember through hard times come opportunity for new things to come about. Yes, indeed. So this is the Terra Luna resort and the Stella Nova resort right here, right? So just wanted to show you guys that there. And with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you will always want a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise. One thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We has been time with you. You has been time with us. And hopefully by spending time together, rise will be great together. Always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just showcasing that, listen, just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean you can't imagine it, because my Lord Jesus, we are all on the clock and we should all be living our best life. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. We love you, we value, we embrace you all. Always remember, on receive love, you gotta give it. On receive love, you gotta give it. On receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, we are extremely proud of you, but if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, always remember, Your dreams are as big as you make them, and your nightmares are only as terrifying as you give energy to them. The beginning of any dream and nightmare, and the beginning and the ending of any dream or nightmare, and the happenings of a dream or a nightmare in the middle all start and end with you. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings, not only for you and all of us as a society, as people, as a culture. We feel love and we send it right back to you. We'll see you right here in 38 minutes and 7 seconds for the Nickelodeon theme park brand breakdown overview. It's going to be a good time. One love, much love, all love. We feel love and send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.